friends, welcome back to IGCSE Fingertips. This is Aniket and today we are going to solve 4-1 ON 21. This is the latest paper of ON series. Let's get started. Question number 1. The diagram shows a brick in the shape of a cuboid. Calculate the total surface area of the brick. Okay, so we are supposed to calculate the total surface area. As this is a brick and or this is a cuboid, so total surface area is going to be 2 LB plus BH plus HA. So let me do this twice of length into breadth, which is 19.4 into 9.2 plus 9.2 into 5.7 plus 5.7 into 19.4. Let me calculate this, guys. 19.4 into 9.2 plus 9.2 into 5.7 plus 5.7 into 19.4 and whole multiplied by 3. So yes, my final answer is 683 centimeters square. Let's move to the next question. The density of the brick is 1.9 gram per cm cube. Work out the mass of the brick. Okay, and we know. Okay, also give your answer in kilogram, and we know density is mass upon volume. Density is mass upon volume. We are supposed to find out mass, so my mass is going to be density times volume. Do I have my density? Yes, the density is given to you, 1.9. Do I have my volume? No, but I can find out my volume. How? By using length into breadth into height. My length is 19.4, breadth is 9.2, and I think my height was 5.7. Yes, 5.7. This is going to be my mass, but this mass is going to be in grams. So I'll divide this by 1000 to get the answer in kg. So 1.9 into 19.4 into 19.4 into 9.2 into 5.7 divided by 1000. So my final answer is 1.93 kg. See, my answer which I get is 1932.938 divided by 1000. Right, I am writing my answer 1932.938. You should write this answer also, because in case you make any silly mistake, then you can recorrect this or recalculate this. Let's move to the next question. B. 9,000 bricks are needed to build a house. 200 bricks costs $175. Work out the cost of bricks needed to build 5 houses. See, 9,000 bricks are needed to build a house and we want to build 5 houses. So in total we need 9,000 into 5. I think that is 45,000 bricks are needed, and 200 bricks cost $175. So 45,000 bricks are going to cost. Let me do my working here. 45,000 into 175 divided by 200. So 45,000 into 175 divided by 200. My final answer is $39375. Next question. Shashika builds a wall using 1500 bricks. She can build at a rate of 40 bricks each hour. She works for 9 hours each day. Shashika starts work on 6th July and works every day until the wall is completed. Find the date when she completes the wall. Okay, so she is building a wall which is using 1500 bricks, and she can build 40 bricks each hour. 40 bricks each hour. So let me calculate the number of hours which she will require. See, she will require 1500 divided by 40. 1500 divided by 40. So she will require 37.5 hours. Right? But she is working for 9 hours each day. Right? So 9 fours are 36. Right? So if she works for 4 days, right, then she'll have utilized her 36 hours, but still 1.5 hours is left, so she'll have to work for one more day. So her work will be completed on the 5th day. Let's say she starts from 6th July. So 6th is the first day, 7th, 2nd, 8th, 9th and 10th. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. So the date is going to be 10th July. The date is going to be 10th July. Next. Rafa has a cylindrical tank. The cylinder has a height of 105 cm and a diameter of 45 cm. Calculate the capacity of the tank. Capacity means we are supposed to find out volume. Volume is nothing but pi r square h. So pi into radius is 45 by 2 square into h. Also make sure this answer is going to be in centimeter cube. So 45 divided by 2 square into 105 into pi. So my answer is 166,995.28 centimeter cube, or I can also write it as mm. We are supposed to, because we know 1 centimeter cube is 1 mm, but we are supposed to find in liters. So we will divide this by 1000. So divide it by 1000. Your final answer is 166.99, or you can write it as 167 liters. Let's move to the next question. Bob, Chow and May takes part in a run for a charity. Their times to complete the runs are in the ratio of 4:5:7. Okay. Calculate Chow's percentage time. Calculate Chow's percentage time as a percentage of Mai's time. Okay. See, let's say the time taken by them is x, right? So Chow takes 5x and Mai takes 7x. So we are supposed to write in percentage, so we'll multiply it with 100. So 500 divided by 7, which is 71.4%. Bob's time for the run is 55 minutes and 40 seconds. Find May's time for the run. Give your answer in minutes and seconds. Okay. So the ratio of Bob's and May's is 4:7. Right? The ratio of Bob and May is 4:7. Right? So let me find out the time completed or the time needed in seconds. So 55 minutes into 60 seconds is 3300 plus 40. So the total time needed by Bob is 3340 seconds. 4:7. This is Bob and this is mine. So if Bob requires 3340 seconds, then the time required for me is going to be 7 into 3340 divided by 4. So into 7 divided by 4, which is 5845 seconds. But guys, we are supposed to give your answer in minutes and seconds. So let us divide this with 60. So we are getting 97.416667. So our answer is something like this, 97.416666. So this is 91 minutes. Sorry, not 91 guys, it's 97. Not 91, it's 97. So 97. Let us subtract from this, let us subtract 97 and multiply the remaining time with 60. So 97 minutes and 25 seconds is our answer. Chow collects $47.50 for charity. Bob collects 28% more than Chow. Okay. So Chow collects 47.50. Bob is collecting 28% more. Let's say if Chow collects $100, then Bob is going to collect 28% more than Chow, which is $128. Now the actual amount which Chow collects is 47.50. So the amount for Bob is going to be 128 into 47.50 divided by 100. So 128 into 47.50 divided by 100. So 60.80. Next. Chow collects 60% less than May. Find how much more money May collects than Chow. Okay. Chow collects 60% less than May. We know, I think, okay, we know Chow collects 47.50 for charity. May is collecting 60.80 and Chow collects, okay. So let's say May is collecting $100. Then Chow collects 60% less than May. 60% less. So what is 60% of 100? 60% of 100 is $60. But she is not collecting $60. She is collecting $40. 60% less is 40. And in reality Chow collects 47.50. Chow collects 47.50. Then the amount collected by May is going to be 47.50 into 100 divided by 40. The amount is 118.75. Right? This is the amount which May is collecting. Now we are supposed to find out how much more money May collects than Chow. Right? Chow is collecting 47.50, May is collecting this much. So we will subtract the final answer with 47.50. So our answer is $71.25. Let's move to the next question. While running, Chow has a stride length of 70 centimeter nearest to 5 centimeter. Nearest to 5 centimeter means this is a question of bounds. 5 divided by 2 because we have to divide the given measurement into two parts. One is going to be for upper part and another is going to be for upper bound and for lower bound. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5 centimeter. Okay. Chow runs a distance of 112.2 km up to nearest 0.1 km. So 0.1 divided by 2. 0.1 divided by 2, if I am not wrong, it is going to be, I am doing some silly calculations, even I also don't know, 0.5 km. So find the number of minimum strides. Minimum strides means we are supposed to find lower bound that Chow could take to complete the distance. Okay. So let me just find out the upper one and lower bound of length of strides. So my stride length, upper bound is going to be 72.5 and my lower bound is going to be 70 minus 2.5, 67.5. And the distance, upper bound of distance is going to be 11.25 and lower bound is going to be 11.15. Now I am supposed to multiply the number of strides. I am supposed to find out the minimum number of strides. So the strides is going to be distance upon length of each stride. Right? Now I want to know the minimum number of strides, which is the lower bound. So for lower bound of strides, we'll have to take lower bounds of distance, but upper bound of the length of each stride. So 11.15 upon 72.5. Also make sure, guys, this is in centimeter, this is in kilometer. So we'll multiply this with 10 power 5. Why 10 power 5? Because 1 kilometer is 100 meters and 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 11.15 into 10 power 5 divided by 72.5. So the final answer is 15,379.31. Right? So 15,379.31, or as it is number of strides, you could also write 15380. 15380 could also be your answer. Let's move to the next question. Also, guys, if you feel any doubt in this concept, I have covered this. I will put a I button here, wherein you can find out the concepts of upper bound and lower bound. Next question. In 2015, a charity raised a total of 1.6 million. After 2015, this amount increases exponentially by 2.4% each year for the next 5 years. Find out the amount of charity. Okay, this is exponentially, so we will use the concept of compound interest. So my amount is going to be principal into 1 plus r upon n, 1 plus r upon 100 power n, power is time, which is 5 years. So 1.6 into 1 plus 2.4 upon 100 power 5. So my final answer is 1.801 million, or 1.80 also will do. Next question. Question 3. The cumulative frequency diagram shows information about mass and kg of each of 80 boys. Okay. On the grid, draw a box and whisker plot to show the information in the cumulative frequency for cumulative frequency diagram. Okay. So for box and whisker, what do you need? You need to know the lowest value, highest value, median, lower quartile, and upper quartile. Right? This many things you need. See, we already know the lowest value is 30, highest value is 90. Let us find out our median. Median is mid value. So your mid value is going to be 50th percentile. 50th percentile means 58th percentile of the maximum value. Your maximum value is 80. So 50th percentile of 80 is 40. So your mid value, this is your median. This is your median. So your median is, I think, 61, 62, 63. Your median is 63. Median is 63. Let me calculate the lower quartile. Lower quartile is 25th percentile. So 25th percentile is going to be 20. So your lower quartile is, I guess, 50. Also my upper quartile is 60. So this is my upper quartile, right? So my upper quartile is going to be 71, 72, 73, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. My upper quartile is 75. If I am not wrong, yes, it is 75. So you will draw your box and whisker plot using this concept. Just a second, guys. Just a second. It is not 75. Sorry, it is 72. I have misread this reading. This is of the next part of the question. So my upper quartile is not 75 actually. It is 72. So using this information, I have drawn this box and whisker plot. Using this information, I have drawn the box and whisker plot. Next part. On the cumulative frequency diagram, find an estimate of 30th percentile. So 30th percentile is 30 into 80 upon 100. And I think that is 24. So when my cumulative frequency diagram is of 24, I am erasing this. Okay, I think this is not 24. I have made a mistake in reading. Okay. So see, 20 to 40, there are 10 divisions, right? So each division is of 2 units. So this is my 22, this is my 24. So when my line is 24, this is my value. So I think this is 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at 30th percentile, my value of B is 56. Find the number of boys with a mass greater than 75 kg. I am supposed to find the number of boys whose mass is greater than 75. See, from 75, I will draw a straight line, and I think it meets here. This is meeting here, right? And this is each unit is of, as I said, each marking is of 2 units. So this is 64. So I am supposed to find number of students or number of boys whose mass is greater than 75. So that is going to be 80 minus 64, which is 60. Let's move to the next question. Part C. Use the cumulative frequency diagram to complete this frequency table. Okay. So from 30 to 20, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, everything is given. Let us find out the value from 50 to 60. Okay, 50 to 60. See, at 50 you have the number of students, which are 20. At 60 you have number of students I have drawn this line of 60. You have number of students 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. Number of students are 34. So 34 minus 20. This is obviously 14. Okay. Good. I have here 14. From 60 to 70, it's quite easy. I am not supposed to calculate this once again. We know the total frequency is 80. So simply adding this 8 plus 12 plus 14 plus 14 plus 10 and subtracting everything from 80. So 22. Calculate an estimate of the mean of the boys. Okay. So for mean, we know the formula is sigma fx upon sigma f. So for that we need first mid values. So mid value is 35, 45, 55, 65, 75 and 85. Now let me find out the mean. 35 into 8 plus 45 into 12 plus 55 into 14 plus 22 into 65 plus 75 into 14 plus 85 into 10 whole divided by 80. Let me just solve this, guys. 35 times 8 plus 45 times 12 plus 55 times 14 plus 22 times 65 plus 75 times 14 plus 85 times 10, which is 4920 and divided by 80. That's 61.5 kg. Right? Next question. Next. Two boys are chosen at random from those with a mass greater than 70 kg. Okay. So how many boys are having mass greater than 70? 14 plus 10. We have 24 boys whose mass is greater than 70 kg. And from that we are choosing two boys. Find the probability that one of them has a mass of greater than 80 and other has a mass of less than 80. Let's say the first student I pick has a mass greater than 80. How many students have mass greater than 80? I think from 80 to 90. It is 10. Let's say 10 students. So 10 out of 24. So the other student is obviously going to be of that which has a mass less than 80. I think 14 upon 23. Now see, I can also go the other way. How the other way, sir? Let's say the first student which I pick has a mass of less than 80 and the second has a mass greater than 80. So I multiplied this with 2. So 10 upon 24 into 14 upon 23 into 2. So my answer is 35 upon 69. My answer is 35 upon 69. Let's move to the next question. Solve. Okay. So you are supposed to solve this. Okay, let me expand. 6 7s are 42 minus 12x is equals to 3x minus 8. Bringing this to right hand side and to left hand side. 42 plus 8 is equals to 15x. So 50 equals to 15x. My x is 50 upon 15. 50 upon 15 is 10 upon 3 or 3.33. Next, solve this. Okay, so let me do cross multiplication. So this is going to be 6x is equals to 2x minus 10. 4x equals to minus 10. X is equals to minus 10 upon 4. I think this is minus 2.5. Factorize completely. Okay. So these are my two terms. I think I can see x square and y square also. So this is a hint that this answer is going to be in the form of a plus b, a minus b, because you know a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So let me take 2 common. I have x square minus 144 y square. See, 144 is a square root of, or sorry, it's a square of 12. So I can write this as x square minus 12y square. So a square minus b square, x plus 12y, x minus 12y. Next, factorize this. Okay, so we have 5x square plus 17x minus 40. So now we are supposed to split the middle term in such a way that when you multiply, then you should get product of first and last term, which is minus 200. And on adding, you should get 70. Right? On adding, you should get 70, and multiplying, you should get minus 200. I think those are my 25 and 8. 25 8s are, let me just confirm it is 200, yes. But if I want plus 70, then I will use 5x square plus 25x minus 8x minus 40. 5x common, x plus 5 minus 5x common, x plus 5, yes, minus 8 common, x plus 5. So x plus 5 into 5x minus 8 is my final answer. X plus 5 into 5x minus. You can also find the factors in your calculator, but don't write the direct answer. Just supposed to show this working also. So what you can do, how can you find out the middle terms? So you can take factors of, you can find the factors of 200, and using that factors, try different combinations and see that which two factors can, when you multiply, gives you 200, and which two factors on addition gives you 270. Both conditions should be satisfied. Next question. Solve this and show all your working. Okay. And give your answer up to 2 decimal places. Okay. X cube will get cancelled. Bringing everything to right hand side, we have 4x square minus 17x plus 9 equals to 0. So this question we have written solve. So this is not going to solve by factorization. We'll use the formula of minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. I always have a habit of writing formula, and even after formula I write the values of a, b and c, so that I don't make mistake. The value of a is 4, value of b is minus 17, and value of c is, I think, 9. Right? You should make this habit. This will make sure that you make less and less mistakes. So let me apply the formula. Minus b, so which is minus of minus 17 plus or minus under root b square. B is minus 17 square minus 4a into c upon 2a, which is 8. So 17 plus or minus root of 17 square minus 9 4 is 36, 36 4 is 144. I think this is 145 upon 8. So I have my answers. My first answer is going to be 17 plus root 145 by 8, and my second answer is going to be 17 minus root 145 by 8. So 17 plus root 140, 17 plus root 145 divided by 8. So the first answer is 3.630. So this is 3.63. The second answer is 17 minus root 45, which is 0.619. This is 0.619. So guys, write your answer as 0.62, because we are supposed to write up to 2 decimal places. Next question. ABCD are 2 points. Okay. Work out the angle CBD. Also give your geometrical reason. This is very easy question. Angle CBD. This is going to be half of 124, which is 62. Right? Why? Because angle at the center is twice the angle at circumference. Right? See, you can see your points. See, from D and C you have an arc which leads to the center, and from the same C and D you have an arc which leads to B, right? Next, work out angle BAD. Okay, give your geometrical reason for each step of your working. Okay, so we are supposed to find angle BAD, bad angle. Okay, let us find this bad angle. Okay, so let me erase this, guys. See this triangle ODC, is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because see, OD is equals to OC. So I'll give, because I have to give my geometrical reason, so I'll write OD equals to OC because both of them are radius, right? So let's say I have writing them as x degrees. So let me just find out this x first, because see if you observe this ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So if I find this angle and if I subtract from 180, if I subtract this angle from 180, I'll get the bad angle, right? So let me find this angle OCD. Let's say this is x, this is also x. So your angle OCD is going to be 180 minus 124 divided by 2. So your angle OCD or your x is going to be 180 minus 124 divided by 2. So 50, not 58, sorry guys, it is going to be 28 degrees. So my x is 28 degrees. Now I am not done here. I am also supposed to find this bad angle, right? So your bad angle is going to be, as it is cyclic quadrilateral. So angle BAD plus angle BCD plus angle BCD equals to 180 degree. So I have my angle BAD is going to be 180. My bad angle is going to be 180 minus 35 plus 28 minus 35 plus 28. In this paper, I feel they have given less space for working. I don't know if you guys agree or not. So 117 degrees. Next question. Part B. PQRS is a diameter, are points, and O is the center. QS is the diameter. Okay. Angle PRS is 42 and PQ is 5.9. Calculate the circumference of the circle. So for circumference is nothing but 2 pi r, but for that we need to find r first. How to find r? If we find the diameter and divide it by 2, we'll get our radius. Okay. See, this is going to be 90 degree because this is a triangle inside a semicircle, right? So angle at the circumference is always 90. If this is 42, this is also going to be 42. Angles in the same segment. See, from our SP, they have a triangle, point at R and the same point at Q also. So this is also going to be 42. Okay, this is 42, this is 90 degree. Let me find out this diameter SQ using, I think, cos theta. So cos 42 is equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is your SQ. So you have your SQ as 5.9 upon cos 42. So 5.9 upon cos 42. This is my 7.939, or you can also write this as 7.4. So my circumference is going to be 2 into pi into 7.939. 2 into pi into, see, in my calculator I am inputting the answer, not this value. So 49.88, or my circumference is 49.88, or you can write simply as 49.9 centimeter. Let's move to the next question. The table shows some value for y is equals to so and so. Okay, given correct to one decimal place. Okay, find your value of this. So when my x is minus 3, so minus 3 square is 9, minus 3 upon 2 into minus 3. Minus 3 cancel. 8 plus 1 by 2, 8 plus 0.5, 9.5. When I have minus 2 square, minus 2 square is 4, minus 3 upon 2 times of minus 2, minus 2 into minus 2, so 3 upon 4 plus 4. So my answer is 4.75, but I have to round up to one decimal place, so I'll write 4.8. Next is 3. So 3 square once again 9 minus 3 upon 2 divided by 3. So 3 will get cancelled. 9 upon 9 minus 0.5, this is 8.5. Okay. Let me erase this. So now you have your value. I think you should not erase your working. Next is by drawing. Okay, no, sorry. I think we are also supposed to plot this graph, right? See, just take care of this region, right? What does this region indicate? That this graph is going to be separate and this graph is going to be separate. Don't join the line. So see, I have drawn both the graphs. I think the graph looks something like this. This is your first graph and this is your second graph. Sometimes students join these 2 points, but you are not supposed to join the point, guys. So this is my first graph, this is my second graph. You can easily plot your values and with your free hand you can draw the curve. Part 3. By drawing a suitable tangent on the line, solve the equation. Okay. I think this equation, this is nothing but my y. Right. So I have to draw a line where y is equals to 24 upon 5 minus 2x. 24 upon 5 is 4.8. So technically my line is y is equals to 4.8 minus 2x. Let me take couple of values of x and y. X, y. Let's say when my x is 0, my y is going to be 4.8. When my x is 1, my y is going to be 2.8. When my x is 2, my y is going to be 0.8. So no need to take 3 points also, you can draw your graph using 2 points. See, x is 0, y is 4.8, x is 1, y is 2.8. Okay. See, 0, when your x is 0, 4.8. When your x is 1, your y is 2.8. See, I have drawn a line. As you can see, this line is intersecting at 2 points. This is my first point and I think this is my second point. My first point is, I think, let me erase this. I think this is 0.123 minus 0.3 and this is 1.6. So I'll write my answer as minus 0.3 and 1.6. Minus 0.3 and 1.6. See, your answers might vary because this is a graph and you have drawn this graph using your free hand. So even your answers would be in range. Like let's say the answers would be from let's say minus 0.2 to minus 0.35, something like that. 1.4 to 1.7, something like this. Next question. The solutions to the equations are also the solution to the equation of the given form. Find A, B and C. Okay, this is also a pretty easy question. We are supposed to find A, B, C. So this is an equation. Let me take LCM of this and bring everything to the left hand side. So LCM of left hand side is 2x. So x square into 2x is 2x cube minus 3 upon 2x is equals to 24 minus 10x upon 5. Let us do cross multiplication. So 5 10x cube minus 15 equals to 24 2s are 48x minus 20x square. Now bringing everything to left hand side, we have 10x cube plus 20x square minus 48x plus 15 equals to 0, right? So okay, so the coefficient of x cube is a. Here my coefficient of x cube is 10. Coefficient of b is, x square is b, so my b is 20 and my c is minus 48. Let's move to the next question. Question number 14. I hate drawing, guys. I literally hate drawing. On the grid, draw the image of shape A after enlargement with scale factor 2 and center 0, 1. Okay, see, I have drawn this. Scale factor 2, this is my graph. This is my graph. I'll still draw the border. See, this is my enlargement with scale factor 2 and center 0, 1. 0, 1. See, from my center, when I measured this was of 1 unit. As my scale factor is of 2, so I have multiplied this 1 unit with 2, so twice. So this is where my first point is. Now this is also 1 unit, so 1 into 2, 2 units. This is of 3 units, so 3 2s are 6 units, and 2 units, so 4 units, and then I have drawn this. Also, I have labeled this, right? Question 1 part A. You should also label this. Second, draw a reflection of shape A, reflection in the line y is equals to x minus 1. So first we will have to draw this line of y is equals to x minus 1. Let's say I'm drawing this line. So let's say when my x and y, let's say when my x is 0, y is minus 1. When my x is 1, y is 0. So first we draw the line x0, y1, x0, y1, sorry, x0, not 0, sorry, x0, y minus 1, x0, y minus 1, and when x is 1, y is 0, or when your x is 2, y is 1. See, I have drawn this line, and from this line I have drawn the reflection. How did I do the reflection? See, if you see this unit from this line is 1.5 units away, diagonally 1.5 units away. So same, half and 1. This is my first point. If you compare this point, 1, 2 units away. So 1 and 2 units away. This is my second point. Similarly, using this logic, I have created all the 4 points. You can also do that. Next, describe fully the single transformation that maps A to B. Okay, from A to B, this is my rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise. This is rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise from center. I think your center seems like origin. Yes, it seems like origin. See, from origin, if you see in x, there is a change of 2 units, and if I change 1 unit in x, if I do 2, 1, I lead to this point. And in y, because this is rotation, so this is going to get interchanged. So change 1 in x, change 2 in y. Okay, I am getting this point. Yes. So this is my rotation from center 0, 0, or you could also write from origin. No need to mention the center. Let's get to the next question. OAB is a trapezium and O is the origin. M is the midpoint of AB. Okay, OA is P, OC is Q, OA is twice of CP. Okay, OA is twice of CP. So if this is P, this is going to be P by 2. Give your answer in P, the simplest form. Find the position vector of M. Okay, so we are supposed to find position vector of M. Position vector means vector with respect to origin. So my OM, let me write my OM. My OM is going to be, you can go both the ways. You can go from here to here, or you can go from here to here. Let's say I am going from here, then I am going to here. From OA to AM. So your OA is P plus AM, right? Your AM is nothing but, I think, half of AB. Your AM is half of AB. So I'll rewrite this P plus half of AB. Now you have to find your AB first. So your AB means you sit in a car, go from A and move towards B. The one who is coming in your opposite direction, you are going to take subtraction, and one in your same direction will be positive sign. So if I am moving from AB, so my AB is minus P, because P is in my opposite direction, plus Q, and I think this is plus P by 2. Plus P by 2. So minus P plus P by 2 is minus P by 2 plus Q. So this is my AB. Let me substitute the value of AB. So P plus half minus P by 2 plus Q. So P minus P by 4 plus Q by 2. Let me take LCM. Let me take LCM, which is 1 by 4. So 4P minus P plus 2Q upon 4. So I can write my answer as 3P upon 4 plus 2P upon 4. I can even write this as my answer, or sorry, this is my Q. I can write 3P upon 4 plus 2P 2Q by 4, or 3P by 4 plus Q by 2. Let's move to the next question. Question number 16. F of x is given. Find x when f of x equals to minus 5. Okay, so value of y is minus 5. So minus 5 is equals to 3 minus 5x. So I have 5x as 8 and my x is 8 upon 5. 8 upon 5 is 1.6. Find f inverse of x. F inverse of x means, okay, so first I'll write this as y is equals to 3 minus 5x. Step 2, swap x and y. So x is equals to 3 minus 5y. Now make y the subject of formula. So I can write this 5y is equals to 3 minus x, and your y is going to be 3 minus x upon 5. G of x is this. Give your answer in the form. Okay. So there are two ways to solve this. Let me show the first method. See, I'll rearrange this. That I can write this as minus x square minus 3x plus 80. Right. See, if the equation is in this format, which is the equation for this method which I am going to show, should be in this format first. X square plus bx plus c. So the value of x square should be positive, but here it is negative. So what I will do, I take minus common. So if I take minus common, I have x square plus 3x minus 8. Right? Now see what I am going to do. See, this is my b. So what I am going to do, this is known as completing the square format. So what I am going to do, x plus b by 2 square minus b by 2 square plus c plus c. Now see, had the sign of c or b being negative, then we would have written negative. This is also negative. If this is negative, this would have also become negative. See, x, my b is plus 3. So plus 3 by 2, which is 0.5. Sorry, 1.5 square minus 1.5 square. What is 1.5 square? It is 2.25. Plus or minus c, my c is minus 80. So minus 80. So you have x plus 1.5 square minus 20.25. expand the brackets and you have minus minus plus 20.25 minus x plus 1.5. This is a shortcut formula. Remember this formula and you'll get your answer. What is the other way? Other ways you can expand this and compare the coefficient. Like when you expand this, you'll get your coefficient of x. You'll get your coefficient of x as minus 2a. And in the original equation, I have the coefficient of x is minus 3. Right? Coefficient of x is minus 3. So I'll compare both the equations. Minus 2a is equals to minus 3. So from there, I can find a as 3 by 2, which is 1.5. You can go with both the methods. Both of them are correct. Next, sketch the graph of this showing the coordinates of the turning point. Turning points means, guys, they have asked us about stationary points, right? So when will a stationary point come? When this part becomes 0. Now at what value of x will this become 0? This will become 0 when my x is minus 1.5, right? So when my x is minus 1.5, this is going to be 20.25. So this is my coordinates of the turning points, right? This is my coordinates of the turning point. Now there are two more points which are important for this. First important point is, see, this is going to be, obviously this is a quadratic equation. So this graph is going to be either like this or like this, right? So now you are supposed to find these 2 points, means the points where the graph intersects x-axis, right? So these 2 points are also important. So how to find that? How to find those points when the graph is intersecting x-axis? What you can do? You can substitute y as 0. So let's say if I place this whole equation as 0, so I have 0 equals to, I am doing my working over here, 0 equals to 20.25 minus x plus 1.5 square. So x plus 1.5 square equals to 20.25. Let me take square root of this. So x plus 1.5 and square root of 20.25 is 4.5. But as I have taken square root, so plus or minus 4.5. Let's say if I take plus 4.5, then x plus 1.5 equals to 4.5 and x plus 1.5 equals to minus 4.5. So this 4.5 minus 1.5, obviously this is 3, I don't know why I am doing this in calculator. Minus 4.5 minus 1.5, this is minus 6. So these are my coordinates when my graph is intersecting the x-axis. So these 3 are my important points. See, using this I have drawn the graph. Minus 6, 3, and this is my turning point. X is 1.5, y is 20.25. And from that you can draw a parabola. This is my turning point. See, I have also mentioned, because on your sketch you are supposed to show the coordinates of the turning point. So I have shown the coordinates also. Let's move to the next question. Part 3. Find the equation of tangent of the graph y is equals to 18 minus 3x minus x square at x equals to 4. Let's say this is my graph, and from this graph you have a tangent when your x is 4, right? And we are supposed to find equation of this tangent. So for tangent we have 2 important values. One is gradient and the other one is y-intercept. How do you find gradient? We know, as the tangent and the curve are intersecting, therefore the gradient of both curve and tangent are going to be same when my x is 4. Now how do you find gradient of the curve? By differentiation. So there goes the problem of gradient. Next is C. How do you find out C? C can be easily found out. If I substitute the value of x in the main equation, I will get my corresponding y. Substitute x and y in the equation of gradient and you will get C. So first, let us find out y. Y is equals to 18 minus 3 times of 4 minus 4 square. So 18 minus 12 minus 16. 18 minus 12 is 6, 6 minus 16 is minus 10. So 4 comma minus 10. dy by dx, next step. Differentiation of 18 is 0. Differentiation of minus 3x is minus 3. This is minus 2x. right? So we are supposed to find out the value of gradient at x equals to 4. So minus 3 minus 2 times of 4 minus 3 minus 8, my gradient is minus 11. So our equation is minus 11x plus c. So let us substitute this value, y m x plus c. So minus 10 is equals to minus 44 plus c. C is equals to minus 10 plus 44. C is 34. So my equation is y is equals to minus 10x plus minus 11x. Sorry, not 10x plus 34. Let's move to the next question. Next question is, okay, question 9, part A. This rectangle has a perimeter of 20 centimeter. Find the value of x. Okay, so perimeter is 2l plus b. So twice of x plus 3 equals to 20. So this is 1 time, this is 10 times. So we have 2x plus 3 equals to 10. So 2x equals to 7 and your x is 7 by 2, which is not 5. 7 by 2, which is 3.5. Next. This rhombus has a perimeter of 20 centimeter and angle y is obtuse. M is the midpoint of one of these sides. Find the value of y. So as this is a rhombus, all the sides are going to be equal. So if the perimeter is 20, this is going to be 5. This side is also going to be 5. But M is the midpoint, right? So this is my 2.5 and this is also my 2.5. Now, as you can see, this is a non-right angle triangle. Now let us use sine rule. Let's say this is my angle x, right? So using sine rule, which angles do you have? I think you have a side of 5. So I can use sine x upon the side opposite of x is 5 is equals to sine 20 upon 2.5. Sine a upon a is equals to sine b upon b. So from here I can find out the value of x. Sine x is 5 into sine 20 upon 2.5 and my x is going to be sine inverse of whatever this answer is. So 2 into sine 20, I think this is 2 times 2 into sine 20 and sine inverse of answer. I think this is 43.16 degree. This is 43.16 degree. Now I am supposed to find out y. My one angle is 20, one is 43.16. So my y obviously is going to be 180 minus 43.16 plus 20. So plus 20 and 180 minus answer is going to give you 116.8 or 84 also would do. Next question, part C. This sector of a circle has radius r and perimeter 20. Find the value of z. Okay, how do you find out value of z? I think this forms an isosceles triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. Right? I think let me just redraw this. As I said, I am pretty bad at drawing. This is my isosceles triangle. This is 40 degree. So if I draw a point from here, this is angle is going to be 20. This is going to be 90 degree, and this is going to be my z by 2. Now, if I have my r, then using sin theta I can easily find out z, right? So let us find out r first. So for r, you have perimeter is 20. So if this is r, this is also going to be r. So r plus r, 2r plus 40 upon 360 into 2 into pi into r is my 20 centimeter. I am trying to find out r. See from here, let me do one thing. Let me take 2 and r common. You can also solve by not taking them common. This is going to be 1, this is going to be 9. If I have taken 2 common and r common, I'll be left with pi by 9 equals to 20. So 1 times 10. My radius is 10 upon 1 plus pi by 9. Let me find out r. So 10 upon 1 plus pi by 9. So I think my radius is 7.4125, or I can write 7.4125. So I am writing this as 7.413. Let's say this is my radius. Okay. So now r plus r, 2r theta upon 360 plus 2 pi r, 2r common, 1 plus 9 times pi by 9. Yes, this is correct. So this is my radius. Now using sine theta. So sine 20. Sine 20 is opposite. Opposite was z divided by 2 upon hypotenuse is 7.413. So 7.413 into sine 20 is equals to z divided by 2. Let's get it, z divided by 2. So 7.413 into sine 20, multiply this with 2, you'll get your z. My z is 5.0707, right? 5.07. Let me rewrite this answer here. My z is C. Array guys, 5.0707. So I can write it as 5.07. So I am writing my z as 5.07. Next question. Okay, I think we are done with the paper. We have successfully completed the paper. Let us know in the comment box below how was the paper. Thank you. Kindly share this paper with your friends. Bye bye. Have a nice day.